MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Coulby iPaints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Coulby's iPaints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Coulby's iPaints has you covered. Check out Coulby iPaints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio INDYCAR League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Welcome back, race fans. Tonight we are here with the Ghost Runner Cup Series. We are at Darlington Raceway for the second to the last race of the regular season. They will be at Indianapolis next week to finish out the regular season, and then it'll be on to the chase. But for tonight's action, it's the Too Tough to Tame, the Lady in Black, Darlington. 1.3 miles this oval is here tonight, and they're going to be pulling 184 laps here. And right now, Tyler Justice holding the top spot here in practice over Mike Bruno in second place here in practice. Only 22 one-thousandths of a second off of Tyler, so it's very, very close, but yet so far indeed. All right, yep, as three-legged ones put their 2 cents in the background. But everybody's out there. Timothy, Jacqueline out there in chat, holding up things. Glad to have you all out there in chat. We're going to get right straight into the points coming into tonight. Now, I've also added the wins with everybody out here, so everybody knows, you know, how many wins everybody has. Mike Bruno up front, holding that top spot here in the points with 741 points. He has 1 win on the season, locked into the chase, not only with the win, but in points, guaranteed 741 points. Now, he's only 40 ahead of Tyler Justice in second. Tyler has 2 wins, 701 points, 40 back behind Mike. DeAndre Artis, 6 wins on the season, 636 points, 5 points back behind Tyler in third. Jared Beasley, 1 win on the season so far, 4th here in points, 629 points, 7 points back behind DeAndre. Gordon Larson Jr. in 5th, 615 points, 14 back behind Jared. Anthony C. in 6th, 560 points, 55 back behind Gordon. Jason Burgess in 7th, 549 points, 11 points back behind Anthony. Corey Walters up a spot from last week. Well, the week before, because they were up last week. He's in 8th, 539 points, 10 points back behind Jason. Zach Lindgren, 3 wins on the season here so far, 9th in points, 535 points, 4 back behind Corey. Jared Washawn down 2 spots from 2 weeks ago, currently 10th, 516 points, 19 back behind Zach. I've added in and I've kept them in here, the 11th, 12th, and 13th, because of it's the top 13 will make it in. Michael Redding currently in 11th, 506 points, 10 back behind Jared. Kevin Sargent in 12th, 470 points, 36 back behind Michael. And Eric Tesk with 4 wins on the season, sitting in 13th, locked into the chase. 434 points, 36 back behind Kevin. And Ron Broderick, he also has a win on the season. That would be Mark Broderick for everybody out there. Now, he does have a win on the season. He's currently 18th in points, but I've added him in here because he does have a win on the season. So everybody you see with the win on the season is locked in if they complete so many races of the regular season. I'm sure that the admins would work with you if you had to work or whatever, real life stuff came about. But that is who is set in place as of right now. And we will know more next week after Indianapolis. But tonight, can somebody new get a win and lock themselves in? Because there are several in the points here. Gordon Larson Jr., Anthony C., Jason Burgess, Jared Washawn, Corey Walters, Michael Redding, Kevin Sargent, of course, as well, looking to grab that win to lock themselves into the chase coming up in 2 weeks' time, actually, from tonight. So everybody be prepared for that. That is the points going into tonight. Tonight on the mic, Joshua Medlock for MaxSpeedTV. These guys are still out here practicing. Mike Bruno, Zach Lindgren out there in the 85 Snickers. He is currently 3rd. Got about 2 minutes left of a practice here. So let's see if we can grab somebody down here. DeAndre Artis, you've got a copy.
10-4.
But DeAndre, man, you've got 6 wins on the season. You're locked into the chase already. But, with 2 races remaining, including tonight, man, really winding down this regular season here. Talk about the season so far, man, and what you expect going forward. Of course, still 2 races left.
The season so far been great. I can't complain. I done won quite a few races this year. And competitions is tough around here. With everybody being hungry for wins and stuff. But looking forward, you just trying to keep the momentum we had throughout the whole season and carry on to the chase. Just to have a little bit of a cushion and not have to worry about those elimination races. Hopefully we can get locked into a couple, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, 3 drivers will be eliminated after the first, the round of the chase. But really, it's really looking forward to the first race of the chase and getting the chase started. But, 2 races left. You got Darlington tonight and Indianapolis next week. Well, is your mind set and prepared for not only tonight but next week as well?
Yeah, Indianapolis is one of my favorite tracks on the circuit, along with Pocono, Michigan. So I would look forward to racing Indianapolis. Darlington tonight is gonna be tricky. The wall can just reach out there and grab you. So you just gotta be mentally prepared for tonight's race.
All right, DeAndre Artist in the number 11, 6 wins on the season. Here's looking to make it 7 and possibly 8. Of course, he's got to get his 7th tonight. And like you said, DeAndre, it's going to be tricky. 15 seconds left for practice, bud. Good luck down there in qualifying, and we'll see you on the grid.
10-4, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, we're going to step away, folks, and play the national anthem. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Zach Lindgren currently having the pole with a 27.0501. Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00 Coca-Cola machine currently in that second spot as these guys finish up the 2 laps that they get. Mike Bruno Stetton in 3rd, Jared Beasley in 4th. Anthony C. in 5th is your top 5 here in qualifying. As we take a look at the pre-race analysts here, the race analysts here before we get into the grid. 184 laps, 239.2 miles, 72 degrees Fahrenheit air temp, 181 degree track temp. If it was 181 degree track temp, I don't think them tires would be going anywhere. 81 degree Fahrenheit track temp here today. A tire window, now I estimated the tire window at about 30 to 40 laps, but they're really going to use up the tires here tonight. So after about 7 to 10 laps, them tires are going to really fall off here. But tires about 30 to 40. Now fuel window, I was told about 70 to 80. So I guess we will actually wait and see how the race progresses. Who's going to save and who's going to run it all the way to the end until they can't run no more. Right now the fuel window's set at 70 to 80 laps here. Pit road 45 miles an hour here tonight as these guys continue to put the time down. It looks like Bradley Wilson out here racing it up with these guys here from Monday and Tuesday nights. That is broadcasted here on MaxSpeedTV. Also Bradley Backward Tap Productions, one of the head guys over there. But glad to have him out here racing it up with these guys, and he's going to be driving the number 18 here. So Bradley out here going to run. And it looks like we've had 11 qualifiers. Bradley will make it 12. And 3 drivers have yet to qualify. Jason Burgess, Tyler Justice, and DeAndre Artist those guys may actually start in the back. We won't know until qualifying actually is over, but it looks like for right now, with about 45 seconds left to go, they are probably not going to put in a time. Bradley did put in a time of a 28.424. About a little over a second off of Kevin Sargent, who was in 11th, and then as Tyler in the 18 slams the inside wall coming out of the turn. That's the thing we're going to have to watch out here tonight. Turns 2 coming onto the back stretch, and turn number 4 coming back up to the front stretch here, and to see how these guys can control it. But 15 seconds left here in qualifying, and we will get them down onto the grid here, folks. All right, and it's the gridding time here this evening. Well, this is your MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Zach Lindgren grabbing the pole, 27.051. Congratulations to Zach for grabbing that all-elusive pole position. Gordon Larson Jr. going to be starting in that second spot here tonight. Mike Bruno in third. Jared Beasley fourth. Anthony C. in fifth. Dakota Reeder in sixth. Michael Redding in 7th, Jared Washawn in 8th, Corey Walters 9th, Hilton Young will round out the 10th spot, Kevin Sargent in 11th, Bradley Wilson in 12th, Tyler Justice electing not to qualify. He's going to start 13th, as well as DeAndre Artis 14th, and Jason Burgess going to round out the field here tonight in that 15th position. So 15 drivers here tonight. All right, and we are rolling off here. And we got some drivers out here running throwback paint schemes. So some drivers are not, some drivers are. So this is a kind of a throwback race here. But as these guys make their way around turns 3 and 4, we're gonna get them going here just in a moment. Pace car dives off. Zach Lindgren ready to go here for the Lady in Black. 184 laps here. They come and make their way around turn 4 to the front stretch. Zach holding them back. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing at the Lady in Black. Zach Lindgren holding off Gordon Larson Jr. in that 00. Who's going to lead the first laps here at Darlington? Is it going to be Zach? Is it going to be Gordon? Zach crossing the stripe, leading the first laps here at Darlington. Still holding strong up there. Gordon in a second place, right up on the bumper of the 85. Anthony C. has fallen back to about a half a second behind Gordon. Larson, Mike Bruno in 4th place. We get a wider view of the drivers here. Darlington, known as the Darlington Stripe, as you see these guys really, really close to the wall. And you're guaranteed to at least tag it at least once as, oh, the 27 goes around. Jared Washon keeping it off the wall. Good save by Jared. Wow, what a save by that number 27. Losing a lot of positions, but saving that machine. We're going to go back here and take a look at what happened to Jared Washon in that number 27 machine. But what a save. Man, that was outstanding. As you see, tags the wall. It keeps it going. And it looks like he's straight here, coming around turn 3. And into 4, scraping the wall again to Darlington stripe as we know it. And he just loses it. But man, what a save by keeping it off that inside wall by that 27. That was outstanding. He does stop on the track just for a short time to get it going again, but he will get it straight and get back up. So now, he is currently running in that 10th position. Corey Walters in 11th, Dakota Reeder in 12th, Tyler Justice currently 13th, Bradley Wilson 14th, and Jared Beasley currently sitting on pit road in that number 15. Let's go back up front now. Zach Lindgren is under fire. It looks like he was getting around some other driver, and Zach tags the wall. And he's going to lose a little bit of momentum there as the 18 of Bradley Wilson will go a lap down. So Dakota Reeder is the last driver currently on the lead lap. He will be the next driver to go a lap down as Zach Lindgren in the 85 and Gordon Larson Jr. still neck and neck up front. Drivers on pit road. Kevin Sargent, what was going on with the number 9? Kevin now coming, it looks like off of pit road. Kevin's damage on that number 9 machine. Tyler Justice. Oh no, what happened to Tyler? Oh no, we will go back here and take a look. I seen Kevin had some damage on him, so I wonder if maybe that might have played a role in that. Let's see if we can take a look at what happened to Tyler. Now, Tyler is okay there. Is this just an iRacing thing? Oh, no! That's what happened to Tyler. I have to go way back here to look at what happened to Tyler. Let's take a look. Oh, Tyler. Oh, man, that was at the start of the race. Wow. That is insane. Heavy damage on several drivers. The 28, 52, the 7. And that is how Jared Beasley ended up into that as well. Wow, I totally missed that. We will go back live up here, folks. Wanted to figure out what happened because we had some damaged cars. And that was a little strange there. Hardly ever see that with these guys on at the start of a race. Jared Washon, now the last driver currently on the lead lap here. Hilton Young currently running in 8th. Everybody is still in the contention as the 15 of Jared Beasley comes back out on to the track. 10 laps down. Well, that is really going to hurt Jared and Beasley. Jared did get a win, so he's locked in. Keep getting him and Jared Washon confused. Jr. Zach Lindgren battling out here. Zach has led all 14 laps. Gordon takes over the lead. Gordon, your new leader. Can he lead his first lap of the race here tonight? Holding off the number 85. Gordon coming across the line, leading his first lap.
All right, man, caution.
And we have a caution. Oh, not sure who that was. I believe it might have been Michael Redding as we go back here and take a look on the MaxSpeedTV replay. Get on a chase view here of Michael Redding to see exactly what happened to that number 2. I believe that is where it came to be. Looks like Michael, oh, he just loses it right there. Oh, hard into that wall. Oh, man. Oh, man. As we go and rewind this just a little bit here and catch, I believe he might have just broke loose. He didn't hit the wall or anything, so. And it looks like it just snapped the loose on him there, and he goes hard into the inside wall and tumbles, and it does come back on all four and hits the outside wall. Heavy damage on that number 2 of Michael Redding. Michael is on pit road, but Gordon Larson Jr., he's going to bring them all down pit road here, leading 2 laps here tonight. Yes, they are. They are definitely running the wall. Well, all right, Gordon Larson Jr. out of first. I'm 18 of 184 laps. Looks like we have one retiree for the evening. Hilton Young and Tyler Justice. Just seen Tyler's name disappears. It just kind of go fade gray there. So it looks like Tyler's taking his car behind the wall as well. As they get double file here to get ready back for the restart. Coming to lap 21 Gordon Larson Jr., Mike Bruno now on the outside, Zach Lindgren in third, DeAndre fourth, Anthony C. fifth. That is your top five here coming to the restart. Pace car dives in. Gordon is in control of the field here whenever he decides to go. And that is the point to go.
Green
looks
flag,
like he's
green
going to
flag.
hold him to the green flag, and we are back racing here at Darlington. Mike Bruno dropping it right in front of Zach Lindgren. DeAndre looking to the inside. Oh, that was close. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Anthony C. in fifth, right up there. As they come screaming down the front stretch. Let's go back here about a second. Behind Anthony C., Jason Burgess in the 23 Mobile 1. Currently running sixth with Dakota Reeder in seventh. Dakota does have some damage on the 52, but he looks like he's still holding strong. Jared Washon in 8th. Kevin Sargent in 9th. Bradley Wilson does have a little bit of damage on the 18. Currently running in 10th. Corey Walters in 11th. Michael Redding is on pit road. Hilton Young has retired for the evening. Jared Beasley out here onto the track in the Hot Wheels 15 machine. He is currently 14th as Gordon comes down pit road. I'm not sure what happened to Gordon, but that's going to lead up to Mike Bruno. Mike has led 6 laps. Larson has led 2. Zach Lindgren getting around Mike Bruno. Zach going back to the lead. Ooh, Jared Washon, the 27, again having some issues. This is off the racing surface. We'll go back here and take a look and see what happened to Jared. Just seen his speed go way down. I did not know exactly what happened to Jared. Let's be here. Oh, it looks like he caught the right below the line and kind of upset the car. He does get it straight, does keep it going as he makes his way into 2 and 3, and it just lets loose. He does tag the outside wall, locks it down, gets off the racing surface, but he's going to lose several positions there. He is going to go a lap down. And it looks like he is still having some problems. Still up front, Mike second, Anthony Steve third, DeAndre fourth. Take a look at who has won this season. Zach has won 3 races. Jared has won 1. Mike has won 1. Oh, and we have a wreck, and it looks like the 18 of Bradley Wilson going around. No caution.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And there
Caution
is
is
a
out.
caution right there. And but we'll check an eye and we'll check and see what happened to Bradley here. And then we'll go see what happened to, I believe, it might have been DeAndre as well. Let's see what happened to Bradley. Just tagging the wall, losing it hard to the outside wall. Oh, Mike Bruno getting a piece of it as well. And that's where Bradley spun. So we'll go over here to DeAndre real quick. Now, right up ahead is a couple of other drivers. Oh, who is that? Let's see here. I'll have to get up here closer. That looks like the 27. Jared with Sean going around again. We'll see exactly what happened to Jared here. I know Jared was trying to dodge whatever was going on. Oh, it looks like he might have got clipped by Mike Bruno. So let's see exactly. Okay, well, there's Jared here. Now, Jared was getting around the incident there. And he's back up. Comes back up on. Oh, and he loses it right. He just loses it. So Mike did not make contact until he lost it. And so that is what's going to happen to Jared. And Jared did come out in front of traffic. So therefore, caution will come out. I just don't know exactly if it was on Jared or if it was on Bradley. That really is not my call. I just call it really like I see it. So that is kind of what's been taking place here tonight. Just really Darlington. Let's go back live up front here. Get off this camera angle. Well, Anthony C has led 3 laps now. Well, Anthony C grabbing some points there, and he's also looking for his first win of the season. So let's get old Anthony C up here and have a word with him. Anthony, got a copy?
I do.
Well, Anthony, man, you're leading here, but it's still awfully early here, man. Y'all have already had some action down there. Is Darlington that bad here tonight?
Oh yeah, it's really loose. You miss your turns, you're gonna hit the wall. Then when you hit the wall, you're gonna spin. So it's definitely a tough track.
Well, it is too tough to tame, but man, it won't. You know, even with the car count here tonight, there's still a whole lot of action happening. I mean, is it hard to pass?
Oh yeah, definitely it is. You really don't want to take it too wide going into turns, so you're trying to make your passes either on the front stretch or the back stretch.
Okay, all right. Now, what y'all's tire run do you think? About 2 laps?
Yeah, basically that's what it feels like. Your fastest lap.
Basically. So what do you estimate the actual tire run would be here? You know.
I don't know what that last lap green flag was, but I would say probably about 40, 50. 50, you really start getting really loose.
Okay, 30 and 40 to play it safe, pretty much then.
Yeah, basically.
All right, well, you're getting the one to go here already, bud. Good luck down there.
All right, thank you.
All right. Anthony C, Mike Bruno, Zach Lindgren. There we go. Jason Burgess. That is your top 5. Ford Larson Jr. currently 6th. Kevin Sargent in 7th. Dakota Reeder in 8th. Dakota trying to catch up to the field here. Corey Walters 9th. Third with Sean 10.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green flag is back out. Let's see see how this run right here goes. Lap 34 of 184. We're going to go cockpit here for a few laps here. And I am going to pick, who's going to pick here tonight? Oh, go with the 52 of Dakota Reader here. Little cockpit here around the track here with Dakota Reader.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh man, we have a caution, so we'll come back alive here and see where the caution came out. Oh no, the 27 of Jared was John. Okay, well let's go back here and take a look and see what happened to Jared. We're gonna go case view here again. Trying to figure out what happened to Jared. And get the Darlington drive there, having a lot of issues with that 27. Oh, and he tags the wall. Does get it going again. Oh no, right there is where it happened. He catches that little bump right there, and that really will upset that car, and it does eventually around back up onto. Oh, and he gets T-boned. Who's that? The number 28 of Corey Walters. Corey, though, having nowhere to go. Look at the hard hit by Corey. And, oh, that was a gruesome hit. The 27 goes tumbling. And Corey's engine, it looks like just let go. Man, what a tough break for Corey Walters. And, of course, Jared Washon as well. Both of these gentlemen are sitting on a pit road here, looking at the damage. It looks like Corey has already taken his car behind the wall. Well, that'll give the lead up to Kevin Sargent. Kevin Sargent leading his first lap of the race here tonight. Well, get him up here, shall we? Bradley, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Bradley, man. Well, nice to see you out here, bud, but probably not the race you wanted here early on, man. Just glad to have you out here tearing it up with these guys, bud.
Yeah, tearing it up is the key word in that statement. I've been out of the been sick and out of the scene for a few minutes, so got home late from work, got in just in time to run with these guys, and thought we'd come try Darlington, seeing how we're gonna be here next Tuesday night, and I'm not very good in the cup car here, so got a lot of learning to do.
Well, you know, it's Darlington. It's really, really tough out there. You know, even as somebody who doesn't race it often, and I don't, and I'm not very good at it myself. And but you know, it is what it is. You know, you got about a week, or well, a little less than a week, really, before you guys hit Darlington on Tuesday night. So, you know, this kind of give a little taste of what Darlington is like. But we do hate it for you, Bradley, man. Glad you're feeling a lot better, and glad you're back at the computer, man.
Yeah, man, we found out quite early in this race we're going to have to turn a few laps and see if we can't get this Olcan Hancock's Quality Goods car a little better come Tuesday night. So we'll be back. Like I said, it's, you know, one of them things. We've been a little under the weather and got off work too late to fill a prior commitment, so figured we'd jump in here with these guys and have a little fun.
Well, are you just gonna sit there and get it fixed and get back out there and maybe run a few more laps, or are you done for the night?
No, it's fixable. We're just letting it fix what it can, and we'll get back out here. And of course, I don't want to get any of these guys' ways, man. I know they're in a battle for a points championship, and their chase is getting ready to fire off the same as ours. So we're going to, you know, stay out of the way, but still go out here and just turn some laps. Track time of any sort is, you know, a premium.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, Bradley, glad you're feeling much better, bud. Glad to have you back out here racing. And man, of course, we will see you, you know, Tuesday night, of course, for the NMNTSB Graphics Cup Series. Here, back at it at Darlington. You know, same with these guys. So, you know, a good thing you have a, you know, another league you can run with to kind of get some practice in and, you know, get the feel of things.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Bradley.
Thanks, sir.
All right, well, pace car is
Green
off.
flag,
We're going to be
green
going
flag.
back green flag racing again. We're going to go and get it down here very closely. And it looks like Kevin Sargent, he will lead 3 laps, yes. I had to look. But Anthony C. now plowing his way back up front. Anthony has led 8 laps here. Anthony back up front. Mike Bruno has begun a battle for second. Zach Lindgren and Mike Bruno. Second place between these two. Gordon Larson Jr. and the 00. But trying to get every piece of real estate he can. I believe Gordon may be already in the chase. We'll have to wait and see. But with the point standings and the winners locked in, Gordon may be locked in. Right now, he's currently setting 5th in point. But of course, you've got the other drivers that have races and everything. So we'll keep an eye on the 00. There'll be 13 drivers that enter the race at Las Vegas for the chase. So that is going to be very, very interesting. But Anthony C. now does have a gap. Kevin Sargent falls way back to 6th. Dakota Reader, DeAndre Artist, side by side. DeAndre took the inside, and no, the 9 into the wall, into the 11. A good save by the both of them, but DeAndre was making moves. And Kevin hit the wall, and DeAndre having nowhere to go, and that was not on purpose. I know Kevin does not race like that. It's just a product of Darlington. And I do know DeAndre's pitted 3 times to Kevin's 1. So those older tires for Kevin Sargent may be playing a factor here, as he did start up front, and now he's all the way mired back to 7. It doesn't look like the damage on that Toyota Camry of that 11 of DeAndre looks too bad. There's some right front of there. Jared Washant is on pit road. Michael Redding in the 2 coming down pit road. All right, and oh no, somebody's going around. Who is that? Mike Bruno. Mike going around.
All right, man.
And we have a caution.
Caution is out.
We will go back here and take a look and see what happened to Mike. He catches the wall right there. Oh, a bit of bumping and banging going on. Like the 85 kind of got into the back of the 19. 19 getting into the back of the 87 after the 87 tags the wall, kind of stacked them up a little bit. And this is where you're going to see the 85 get into Mike Bruno, which that's going to send Mike around. The 85 of Zach Lindgren, Gordon Larson Jr. on the outside. Seen the whole thing happen. That's where your caution is going to come out with right there. Go back live up here. Jason Burgess. Completing his first laps of the race here. like Bradley Wilson got the damage fixed, it looks like. He's pulling back out onto the racing surface. Mike Bruno still on pit road. Zach lingering on pit road. Looks like Mike is still sitting on pit road. It looks like some of the drivers are coming out. Dakota Reeder in the 52. Yeah, it looks like Dakota's engine just let loose. 19 gonna get around. Mike Bruno. They're having some, and Dakota Reeder's engine just let it go. What a tough break for Dakota. No. Oh, no. The 52 going to come back down pit road as Mike Bruno going to be going to the outside of him. And let's see if maybe we can get Dakota down. Dakota Reeder, got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Man, what's going on down there, bud? You're smoking.
Yeah, I don't know. I was getting some optional repairs done, came out, and it blew up. So.
Oh man.
Looks like my night's done. I don't know what happened there, but I was down to getting it almost done with work on, and then it blew up. So I'm not sure.
Man, what a tough break, man. I know you was looking kind of, you know, wanting your first win of the season here, but this is Darlington. There's a lot of action happening out there here tonight with, you know, 15 drivers, man. And Darlington's one of those tracks is you've got to really know how to drive it. And I don't know how to drive it. I'll be the first one to tell you. I hit the wall every time. You know.
Yeah, it's been like a demolition derby since tonight. So hopefully it gets better. There's a lot of fast cars out there. I just sucks I can't compete now. It's unfortunate.
Well, how many required minutes you're gonna have? Is it 35 or 45?
We're at 30 right now.
30 so, right now. Okay.
Yeah, 30 right now. So.
Well, I think you got some time maybe to get some of the damage fixed. Maybe get back out there and pick up a few positions, man. Dakota, don't give up, bud. I mean, it's still early. You know, we still got plenty of laps left to go, bud.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Man. All right, well, they're going to go green flag racing here. Jason Burgess in the 23, Gordon Larson Jr. on the outside. It is 1-2. The green flag is back out. Lap number 50 of 184 laps. As these guys, oh, man, they're getting awfully squirrely back here. Oh, Zach going low, kind of dodging everything. Whoa, that was a little scary. Man. Going 3 wide right here. That's a little strange, guys. What moves is the 18 making here? Bradley Wilson diving it low. We got the battle going on right here, though, man. This is insane. Starting with the 85. Oh no! Kevin Sargent into the wall again. Darlington. DeAndre Artis catch up to him. Getting around the 23 of Jason Burgess. DeAndre going into fifth. Gordon Larson Jr. back out front. Mike Bruno in second, Zach in third. Gordon looking. Gordon has not won his first race of the season yet. He is doing a fantastic job in the Coca-Cola Double Zero machine, Coca-Cola Zero in the 00. We'll say that 5 times fast. Chevrolet back out front, 3 seconds ahead of Mike Bruno in the 19. Mike Bruno, heck of a driver as well as all the other drivers out here. They try their best. This week, of course, they were off last week, and they will have Indianapolis next week to finish out the regular season. Now, Indianapolis will be 80 laps. The last race before the chase starts. They'll start the chase off at Las Vegas on the 13th. Gordon is up front. We'll go cockpit here with Gordon Larson Jr. We'll go for a few laps. Come back alive here on MaxSpeedTV. That was a little ride along there with Gordon Larson Jr. up front. 3.8 seconds ahead of Mike Bruno. I'm not sure why my cameras are acting the way they are. Zach Lindgren, 8/10 of a second behind Mike. Zach is third. Zach has led 20 laps. Anthony Speed, 14. Gordon Larson, 13. Mike Bruno's 6. Jason Burgess, 4. And I do believe we have had other drivers as well leading the lap. As we take a look at the caution count here on lap 61. 4 cautions for 13 laps. We have 124 laps to go, so plenty of laps left in this race. 9 lead changes here tonight, so it's been quite active. One of the drivers, like, do not see Eric Best, did not make it here tonight, and Mark Broderick did not make it here tonight, it looks like. So 2 of the drivers that have wins, Eric has 4, Mark Broderick has 1, did not make it here. company, though. Zach Lindgren cut it from about a second down. Now, a quarter of a second back behind him. He's pretty much on his bumper. But the field is spread out. And Dakota Reader's just set on pit road here. Bradley Wilson. Looks like we'll pick up a position from Dakota. Across the line after Bradley Wilson, I believe, into that. Yes, Bradley will go into 8th. Dakota will go back to 9th. Last driver on the lead lap is that number 9 of Kevin Sargent. Currently running in 7th. Gordon Larson Jr. running him down. Kevin Sargent gonna go. Gonna let Kevin. Gordon gonna get around Kevin. Kevin just gonna let him go by. Not gonna fight him too much here at Darlington. Kevin goes the last down with Jason Burgess, the 23 Mobile 1 machine, the last driver on the lead lap. Gordon Larson. I got his eyes set on Jason. Here between Mike Bruno and Zach Lindgren, 2nd and 3rd. Where the battle is. Preston plays YT. And Abby and Chad is there. 3 drivers have retired for the evening. Corey, Walter, Justice. Collar involved on wreck of the these 2nd and 3rd come up. Number 9. Kevin Sargent. Kevin's gonna stay low. Oh man, that was close. Zach really close to that line. Probably getting around Kevin. 2nd and 3rd. All right, here neck and neck. Follow the leader. Mirror driving. And then again, the tires on these cars wear down fast. So who's taking care of their tires, who's not? Well, back up front, Gordon Larson Jr. now 5 seconds of Mike Bruno. Gordon Larson Jr. has taken over the most laps with 26. It's going to put Zach Lindgren with the most laps led with 20. And now a battle for 2nd place. Zach dives it low, and he is going to make the pass on Mike Bruno. Zach going into 2nd, Mike to 3rd. A pass by Zach Lindgren in the 85. on some of the other drivers here. DeAndre, currently 5th. Dakota Reader, looks like she's sitting on pit road. Bradley still out here. About 8 laps, he will pass Dakota Reader. Michael Redding still sitting on pit road. Jared Beasley on pit road as well. The drivers out there on the track, the top 8. Sean and Kent. 10 drivers are out there on the track right and now. 3 drivers still sitting on pit road. Oh no, Jared Sean tagging the wall again in the 27. Still trying to get it under control, and it looks like Jared may be coming to pit road. Keep an eye on that 27. Yes, he is. Jared Washon at the 27 coming out pit road. Martin Jr. does get around him. Bradley. What's going on with Bradley? It looks like he is going to toe to pit road. He might have just decided to pull it in. Oh no, he lost it. Oh no. Go back here and take a look at what happened to Bradley. Want it just a little bit here, folks. See what happened to that 18. Looks like.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And it looks like Anthony C. Bradley, real quick. That is what happened to Bradley. See what happened to Anthony C, I believe it was. Anthony C coming up on the 9 of Kevin Sargent. Oh, right there. That is where it happened. Between the wall and the number 9. And just not enough room as Anthony tags the wall. And collects the 9 as well. They both will go around. 87's going to hit the wall hard there. And who was that? The number 9. Kevin Sargent. We'll ride it. We will rewind it. And get a perspective of of Kevin's perspective here. Right here, and then that might have made some contact. Could have been net code, not entirely sure. Kevin's going to hit the wall hard as well as Anthony C. That is going to bring out the caution. It looks like Kevin Sargent engine is smoking. Looks like Anthony C is okay. Heavy damage to Kevin. Right. Everybody on the pit road here. Gordon Larson Jr. That's going to be out first. Zach Lindgren is going to be second place here tonight. Or we're going to restart second here. He catches up to the pace car. Got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Hey, Zach. Well, man, there's some action happening out here tonight. Is that just the product of Darlington?
Yeah, it's a really tight racetrack, so I mean, anytime a person gets out there trying to win some laps, get themselves for the playoffs that are coming up, I mean, they even said they're going to be slow, and it's just a really tight track. If you're in one lane that's fast and another lane that's slow, you're going to be stuck in that lane until it clears up, so... it's just the product of Darlington so far, but we've kept ourselves clean, and I think we're in a really good position now.
That guy right up ahead of you in that 00, Gordon Larson Jr., man, on rails here tonight. Probably going to be one of the guys to beat. You think so?
Oh, most definitely. He has been absolutely blistering fast all race long. He's been able to take care of his tires much better than I have so far, even pushing it. So we're going to have to see. Just a little bit more, but we're just gonna have to see what he can do, what we can do.
All right, Zach, gonna be starting on the outside of him on the restart here, coming to lap 86 of 184. Long race. Hey, good luck down there, Zach.
Thank you, sir.
That's going to put Gordon onto the inside, Zach on the outside, Mike Bruno going to get a word with him. Mike in third, Jason Burton in fourth. As the pace car dives off, Gordon in control of the field. DeAndre back up to fifth. 27 of Jared was John.
Green flag, green flag.
Is back out. Good jump by Gordon Larson Jr. Get out in front. Zach Lindgren going to push it right behind him. He's going to dive it into that Burgess now on Jack Company. DeAndre in the 11. DeAndre take the inside. Go into fourth as they go side by side. What a dive side by side move by the 11 and the 23. Well, that could have been ugly for the both of them. That was a great move there. I wonder where each other's cars are. That's like a big I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Now, DeAndre has got his eyes set on Mike Bruno. Mike currently third. Take a look at his driver bar here. He's here real quick. He started third, currently running third. He's been running up front most of the race here. For the most part, pretty clean. A car out there, that number 19. Does have a little bit of damage, but that is Darlington. I don't know if anybody's going to walk away tonight without the Darlington stripe, but I guess we will have to wait and see. What I am looking at here on the stats sheet with the incident that is happening here, doesn't look like anybody has come unscathed here tonight. But ATVO has been wrong before. Gordon Larson Jr. and Zach Lindgren now looking the two battle up front. Mike put space between him and Jason Burgess. Bradley Wilson has taken his car officially behind the wall. DeAndre Artis on pit road. Not sure exactly what's going on with DeAndre in that number 11. Currently 2 laps down. He's only got 5 drivers now on the lead lap. Gordon Larson Jr., the point man here in that 00. Zach Lindgren in the 85, following really close behind him. Mike Bruno in 3rd. Jason Burgess in 4th. And Anthony C. will round out your top 5. 5 drivers on the lead lap. Anthony 2 seconds behind Jason. And almost 6 seconds, well, right at 6 seconds now behind Gordon Larson Jr. Cockpit here with Zach to show you how close he is to Gordon. There on the bumper pretty much of Gordon Larson Jr. A little bit of pressure on him, not too much, but just a little bit. Gordon holding his line. He's looking back there and telling himself, if you want to pass me, you're gonna have to do it, because I'm not letting you by. Ooh, and that's what you gotta watch. Zach Lindgren is really getting loose. Zach does have some left front damage there, so that might be affecting his hand on there just a little bit. Might not be too bad. Let's see if we can get up here to the left front. Well, you really can't see it. I'm trying to put the top there. But he does have some damage. Looks like the top 4 drivers pretty much on the same end on their tires. Anthony Steve, the only driver with 14 laps so far on these tires. Oh, the 85, Zach. Looking to make a move. It looks like he might have almost lost it. Well, losing now some momentum to Gordon Larson. Didn't lose a whole lot of momentum as Zach is still right there. About 3/10 of a second back behind him. 2.5. Quarter of a second. Get it right in a minute. Reached the lap 100 mark. 101. Time caution. 18 laps to go, or 18 caution laps here tonight. 84 laps to go. We've had 9 lead changes here tonight. Right now, the battle brewing between Gordon and Zach. Mike, a little over 2.5 seconds now behind Zach Lindgren, though. Mike having a fantastic run here. DeAndre Artis is still sitting on pit road. But in about 7 laps, Kevin Sargent is going to make that position on DeAndre. Of a second now back behind Gordon. 85 Stickers, Zach Lindgren. Whoa! Out of Kevin Sargent. Mike Bruno in third. Kevin 20 laps down. Almost contact there between the 19 and the 9. Mike doing a very good job figuring out a way to get around him. Looks like DeAndre Artis, for some reason, has taken his 11 car behind the wall. And it looks like he's not either. Huh. Well, that's strange. JR Preston, how you doing? I said hi to you earlier. I don't know if you heard me or not. If I had my mic muted, I am sorry. But I do see you in chat. Gordon Motorsports. Glad to have you guys in chat here tonight. Pretty much spread out again. Zach falling back a second behind Gordon. 5 drivers out of the 9th race. Four drivers on pit road. And 6 drivers out on the racetrack. Raider in the 52 coming back out. Like Dakota maybe just trying to finish out the race here. About 10 laps, he will make a position on Bradley Wilson. Go into 8. Make it 9 laps now. It updates. Go side by side with third place Mike Bruno. That is not for position, and the 52 almost loses it. Gonna put the 52 back behind the 19 of Mike Bruno. That is not for position. Again, third place, 9th place, Anthony C. The 87. Running really all by himself. Some damage on that machine. He's going to be coming up on the 9. Going to make the pass on the outside as the 9 gets out of the way. It'll be Kevin Sargent. Jared Vachon on pit road. Dakota Reeder. Jared Beasley still sitting on pit road. 23 of Jason Burgess setting in 4. Got Anthony C right behind him. That is for position. That is for 4th. Now 2 seconds back behind Gordon Larson Jr. Gordon on the rails. Actually in a different time zone, to be honest with you. Just out here running his race. That's 116 of 184. Gordon Larson, the 00 coming across the stripe. Double Zach Lindgren, the 52. Dakota Reeder. Still a battle between the 23 and the 87. These two are still very close together. 2/10 separate them two. I'll make it 3/10 of a second. So they're really right there. Anthony's really right there on the bumper to Jason. On one lap, Dakota Reeder will make the pass on Bradley Wilson to go into 8th. Dakota going up on the 85 back. Not 4 positions back in 2nd. Michael Redding back out here in the number 2 Coors Light Machine Chevrolet. 4 laps. He'll be able to pick up a position on Corey Walters to go into 11th. Glad to see Michael back out here on the racetrack. E3F Wolf, glad to have you cat here tonight. A little bit of iRacing, a motorsport simulation action here tonight with the Ghost Runner Cup Series. The second to the last race before the chase. Indianapolis next week. I've said it many, many times tonight. Get prepared because next week's race will determine the actual final stint of the chase contenders, aside from the winners that have already locked themselves in. The next week, 80 laps around Indianapolis to finish it out. So be prepared for that, and we will be at Las Vegas the following week. So 2 weeks from tonight, the chase starts. Next week, the regular season ends at Indianapolis. So mark your calendars, folks. 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 Central Time, right here on MaxSpeedTV. Live on Thursday night for the Ghost Runner Cup Series. For the hunt. Not a problem. Just glad to have you in chat, please. First time here at MaxSpeedTV, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. And hit that little bell to turn on notifications. It'll let you know when MaxSpeedTV goes live. We got plenty of, some broadcasters here. We got 4 of us, 4 or 5 of us, 6 of us, somewhere around in there. And, we pretty much have something going every night, whether it be broadcasting races or just streaming random video games. We do it here on MaxSpeedTV. You can check us out over at Twitch at twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV. Of course, Instagram. Over on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Got the whole thing set up. So please check us out. Share it on your social media too. Get these races out there. Without you guys and the support from the leagues, without the support from the fans out there, of course the sponsors as well, you know, MaxSpeedTV would not be where it's at here today. So thank you guys and everybody out there so much for what you do. And again, each week, representing. Well, up front, Gordon, 4.5 seconds over Zach Lindgren. I don't think they can make it to the end. I really don't. Looks like everybody's back out there on the track. It looks like Jared LaShawn is the only driver that has not re-entered the race. Laps. He will pick up a position though over Bradley if Jared can get back out there. Dakota Reader, however, 23 laps. In 23 laps, he will pick up a position over DeAndre to go into 7th. Michael Redding, about 10 laps, he'll pick up a position over Jared, go into 10th. Well, T3F Wolf, I get asked told this many times about iRacing. It's a simulation, not a game. I don't take it literally as in, you know, game simulation. Of course, it does say iRacing.com Motorsport Simulation over on the bottom hand right there. But people, they take the simulator seriously, and it is unlike any game though you will play. Let me tell you, you know, the NASCAR games that are out there for, you know, the PlayStation, Xbox, computer, whatever the case may be. Nothing compared to this. I would suggest if you do get into iRacing, do not use a controller. Do not use a joystick. Go out and invest, you know, a couple $100 into a wheel and a pedal set, and get your feet wet. You can sometimes find them at a pawn shop, maybe for real cheap. You know, to try to just get yourself into it. But you know, once you get into iRacing, it's very addicting. So just be prepared to what you're stepping into. This is iRacing, so very intense racing some of these leagues put on, and you know, I'm fortunate enough to meet a whole lot of leagues and be a part of some and call some. As the number 2 gets into the wall, Michael Redding. You know, and I love every bit of it. Yeah, it can be gruesome at times. It can be, you know, some long nights, some short nights, some medium nights, but hey, it's all part of it. You know, I love every bit of it. So, like tonight, you know, 15 drivers out here. You know, it's a good field for Darlington, but, well, it's Darlington, and we know how Darlington can be. So, but these guys are still out here racing, trying to pick up every position they can, and you know, that's what you got to do with only, well, really with only one race left after tonight in the regular season. You're just trying to muster up every point you can to just hopefully just lock yourself in by 1 point, 2 points, however the case may be. And that's what these guys are doing. Oh, as Michael gets into the wall again. Michael, man, what is going on with Michael Redding? Michael, though, man, heavy damage down that right side. And he keeps it straight, though. Good job. That number 2, Coors Light machine. We saw that live. Gordon Larson Jr. now 14 seconds ahead of Mike Bruno. Mike coming to pit road. And they cannot make it, so they are going to have to pit. So Mike now coming down pit road. That's going to put Gordon Larson Jr. or put Mike a lap down as Anthony C. does not pit either. So Mike Bruno, Jason Burgess, and Zach Lindgren all 1 lap down. Jason coming down pit road, slide into his pit stall. Mike Bruno in his pit stall. Gordon, oh no, what's going on with Gordon? Gordon Larson Jr. Oh no. He's gonna lose a lot of time back here and take a look. I believe he might have been trying to pit and just lock the tires, it looks like. Might have locked the brake. We'll see here what happened to Gordon. Gordon, though, 88 laps led. Gordon Larson Jr. is, it looks like, wanting to pit, so he does come down. Oh, it just snaps loose on him. Old tires and just breaks loose and spins him around. And I believe he will have to set, yeah, for an unsafe pit entrance, I do believe. Well, that is going to give the lead up to Anthony C. Well, Anthony C. back out front. Gordon Larson, man, 88 laps led. Zach Lindgren in second. Mike Bruno a lap down. First driver a lap down. As he comes screaming up to the 87 of Anthony C. And he's going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way of Anthony C. having some issues. Wow. Let's go take a look at what happened to Anthony. Mike just got around him. I love the chase view because then you can really see what happened. We were on Anthony C here, and he does find that line there. And he is aware that Mike is there, and Anthony, oh, he's wanting to pit. Oh, he was thinking about pitting. Oh, I see. Oh, man, that's going to cost Anthony some time as well. But he does come down pit road. Mike Bruno gets his lap back the old-fashioned way, and he will go into second. That'll put Zach Lindgren up front. Now Gordon Larson Jr. also on fresh tires. So Gordon in that Coca-Cola 000 machine now up to third, and he's going to be gunning for Mike Bruno. Top three still on the lead lap. we take a look back from Mike Bruno in a second place. I do believe that is Gordon Larson Jr. No, that is not Gordon Larson Jr. Who is that behind Mike Bruno? Let's see if we can find out who that is behind Mike Bruno. That might be Jason. Not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Mike Bruno, though, is in second. Gordon in third.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, we are under yellow here, so let's see. Where did that come out at? I didn't even see it. That's strange. Let's see if we can find what happened. Here real quick. Not entirely sure. Back just a little bit further. Not entirely sure what happened. Looks like everybody knows on pit road, so I didn't catch it. Sorry about that, folks. I did not even see that we were under yellow. Didn't even hear nothing. I'm gonna put Zach up front, it looks like. Jason Burgess in second, Gordon Larson Jr. in third. Restart here. And Mike Bruno in fourth. Let's get a word in with Mike Bruno after he comes back out onto the track. Mike Bruno, got a copy.
10-4, bud, I got you.
Well, how's the racing going on down there, Mike?
Man, well, it didn't start too well because of me. Had a little wheel spin incident there, and I feel terrible about that. But yeah, it's been interesting to say the least. Car is tight, and then it's super loose. But everybody's been giving room, and people that have been racing, it's been fun, and So far, so good. I can't wait for it to be over, honestly, but it's not too bad.
Well, a late caution here kind of sums up, you know, that was a very long green flag run you guys had, but, you know, our early on cautions were kind of coming in, and it seemed like about every 20 laps there was a caution out there. Do you think that just the product of the tires wearing down and you know, people not really, I'm not saying, you know, not able to control the car, but it's just getting, you know, out of hand. They can't really control it.
Yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of, it's, as you know, really easy to get in the wall here. I've hit it about 15 times tonight, if not more. And sometimes when you hit it, it just shoots you right out, and it's almost unsavable at that point, especially on older tires. So, you know, it's just a real tough track to drive, and on older tires, it gets really, really slick. So I think it's just a product of the track and the track temp that we got right now.
Well, it is Darlington, you know, Lady in Black, too tough to tame, and it is a very tough track. Mike, we're going to be starting third here. You got two fast drivers up ahead of you, but you're looking for another win here, man. So good luck down there, bud.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. Good talking to you, man.
You too. Right. Zach Lindgren and Gordon Larson Jr. 1-2. Mike Bruno third, Jason Burgess fourth, and Anthony C. will round out the top five. Pace car dives off, and Zach wasting no time. He is on the loud pedal before coming out of the turn as they go side by side behind him. Mike taking over second. Gordon going to third. He's going to have to watch that double zero, Gordon Larson Jr., because he has been fast all night long. Watch that double zero. Jason, 23 of Jason Burgess. Looking to get his first win of the season as well. Currently fourth. Anthony C. fifth, one lap down to the 87. Going to watch the battle up here, though, between the 19 and the double zero. And here goes Gordon. Gordon Larson diving it low, going into turn number one, I believe that is. Yeah, no, that was turn number three, excuse me. Now coming out of four, side by side. Oh, man, that was awesome. These two going side by side. Gordon now going to take over second. Back from Mike Bruno. I told you, watch that double zero. Now we're going to have to watch the number 19 of Mike Bruno. Be a little mirror driving here coming before too long between Mike and Gordon. Zach 1 second ahead of Gordon. Before they race back here, though, the further Zach's going to get. "31 laps remaining here tonight. 6 cautions for 22 laps, 31 laps to go. Make it 30. 11 lead changes here tonight. Sarah Lindgren in chat here. You doing tonight, Sarah? Zach leading the pack. You're late in the race. Now, Zach, he has led 37 laps. Take a look at his driver bar here. Now, he did start on pole as well. So, you know, bonus points coming to the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Zach also has won 3 races this season. He's looking to make it 4. Driver we're going to have to watch here late in the race is this man right here, the double zero of Gordon Larson Jr. Started second, right beside Zach Lindgren. Gordon out front, 88 laps. Now he's trying to run down Zach Lindgren here at Darlington. Gordon looking for his first win of the season. Give him an automatic lock into the chase. Mike Bruno in third. He's led 6 laps here tonight. Mike has got 1 win. He's looking for his second win. He's already locked in, but it doesn't matter. He wants another win. About 6/10 of a second separate first, second, and third. Evenly spaced out. I do believe Gordon Larson will come away, however, with the most laps led here tonight. It will be close. Yeah, I do believe he will. Yeah, he will guaranteed come away with the most laps led here tonight in that double zero machine with 88 right now. It could be more. We don't know yet. So we'll have to wait and see because he's really running down Zach Lindgren half a second now. Yeah, half a second between Zach and Gordon now. Mike, a second back behind Gordon. Check on the rest of the field here. Anthony C. a lap down. He's looking for a caution to get his lap back. Currently 5th. Jason Burgess in 4th. Kevin Sargent in 5th. Or 6th. Excuse me. Anthony C. now in 5th. Kevin Sargent in 6th. Dakota Reeder has taken his car behind the wall. He is currently 7th. DeAndre Artis also taking his car behind the wall. He is 8th. So Michael Redding in 18 laps will be able to pick up at least one more position over DeAndre. There is enough laps for him to pick up at least one more position. Jared Washawn currently in the top 10. 11 laps behind Michael Redding. They go back up front. Oh, well, they're getting around the number 2 of Michael Redding. Lap traffic happening here. Going to put Zach Lindgren 1.3 seconds ahead of Gordon Larson Jr. Now 7/10 of a second ahead of Mike Bruno in 3rd. Here tonight. 20 laps remaining here at Darlington, the Ghost Runner Cup Series. That 1.1 second ahead of Gordon. Mike, a second back. Mike, back in, getting a little loose, but keeps it straight. Good job by that number 19. The 87 of Anthony C. Anthony has led 16 laps here tonight as well. Go back up front to the top four. The top four are on the lead lap. That's Zach Lindgren in first, Gordon second, Mike Bruno third, Jason Burgess in fourth. The top four drivers are on the lead lap. Jason Burgess in second, flat behind the leader of Zach Lindgren. Gordon Larson keeping it within a second of Zach. Gordon to get back up to Zach in 16 laps, 16 to go. Laps remain as Zach crosses the line. To go. Have to keep an eye on the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. running second place and led the most laps here tonight. And he is trying to gun down the 85. 27 coming back up on the track, sees Gordon coming, gets back down. Respect given for the lead cars here late in the race. Zach, all he has to do is keep the 00 behind him. Gordon gets a little loose. It'll lose some time on Zach. Oh, and he got loose again. Doing a good job of keeping it straight, keeping it off the wall. That is what you have to do. Come back up over a second behind Zach. 12 to go when they cross the line, or 10 to go, sorry, not 12. 10 to go when they cross the line. 10 laps remain. 40 turns. To go. Left in a second, now behind Zach Lindgren. Seven tenths and closing. Oh, sir, I was just about to ask how Zach was related to you. Is your son? .6 of a second. 8 laps to go. 7 at the line. Zach. Now Mike Bruno is, I looked at that. Mike is 8 seconds back behind Gordon. He's got Jason Burgess on his tail. That's 27 of Jared Washon. Okay. Battling it out. We're gonna have to go back up front here though. Gordon now 3 seconds back. What happened to Gordon? 4 seconds back. Oh no, we missed it. No. Well, 5 laps to go. 4.5 seconds back now is the 00. Don't know if there's enough laps for Gordon to catch back up to him. 4.3 seconds. Now Zach Lindgren. 4 to go. Laps to go for Zach Lindgren, and Gordon, I guess, just spinning it, losing some ground, it looks like, and now has put himself 4 seconds back behind Zach Lindgren. 8 more turns for that number 85. All Zach has to do is keep it straight. Zach coming around turn 4, take the white flag, 1 lap to go. Zach Lindgren in the Snickers 85 machine, up a spot from last week. 3 wins on the season as he comes to take his 4th win here at Darlington. What a run by Zach Lindgren, Gordon Larson Jr., Mike Bruno, all these guys out here tearing it up here at Darlington. Man, what a race it was. Zach Lindgren, however, coming away with the win here tonight in that number 85. Well, give me just a few minutes, folks. We'll get these drivers down here for an interview. But don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, guys, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. I've got 1 and 3 in here tonight. Unfortunately, unable to interview second place here, but congratulations to the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. Second place solid run for him here tonight, man. That was outstanding. But 1 and 2 here. We're going to start with Mike Bruno, man. The number 19 Amsoil machine, man. What a run you had out here tonight. A lot of action, and you were around a lot of it throughout the whole race here at Darlington. Talk about your racing in here tonight, and of course, one more race in the regular season.
Yeah, bud. You said it. It was an exciting one. You know, I still feel terrible about what happened in the beginning. I want to apologize to everybody about that again. Just had some wheel spin and kind of knocked a few guys out there. Kind of shortened the field up. I'm not too happy about that, but after that all happened, started getting going there. Zach, of course. Gordon, they were fast all race, man. I don't know if I had anything for them. Once I had all that damage, I definitely didn't, but they were the class of the field tonight. And yeah, the car was tight going in, but then loose going off after about 20-30 laps, and it was a handful for sure. It was fun though. I love when they're running like this and you got to slip and slide and drive the thing the whole race. So it was fun. Glad it's over, but good finish. I'll take it and go on to next week.
Well, Mike, you know, coming into tonight, you're first in points, got 1 win on the season, already locked into the chase, of course, you know, with the win guaranteed. But, you know, even mathematically in the points, if you wasn't, you would have probably been locked in anyway. But, man, you're probably going to come away with the regular season championship, no doubt about it. That's just regular season. So, you know, talk about the regular season. You know, we still got 1 race left. Anything can happen, but pretty much you've pretty much got it in the books.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing, man. I'm happy to see that. We've had a solid season. You know, I would have liked to have had more wins, obviously, but it seems like we've been up there pretty much every race, you know, in contention, and that's what I try to strive for. So we're doing things right. Would have liked to have gotten a win this week or next week, hopefully next week, just to get a little bit of more momentum going into the playoffs there. But we'll see how it goes, man, and just hope for the best there and see if we can be number 1 at the end.
All right, Mike. Well, before we get into next week's race and talk about that for a minute, we're going to talk about that number 85 up there real quick. And, you know, you and Zach have been battling it throughout the whole season, you know, for whether it be for wins or positions or whatever the case may be. You guys respect each other. Might be 2 different, you know, teams, but still very respectful. Do you think, you have something for Zach next week at Indianapolis? Kind of a 2-part question, really.
Yeah, Zach, I'll tell you, I've been racing with Zach for a few years now, and he's always been fast, but I'll tell you what, the last 6 months, 8 months, he's kicked it up not a notch, but a few notches, man. He's gotten a lot faster. He's always been a clean racer, always been a lot of fun to run around. Indianapolis is not one of my strong suits, so I don't remember how he is there. I'm sure he's damn good there too. We'll see how it goes. If I can get into a rhythm there, I can be pretty good on the long run, but it's going to be a tough one, man. It's not one of my greatest tracks, but like I said, we'll see how it goes and take it from there.
Well, you know, it is Indianapolis, 80 laps at Indy. Probably not as dreadful, well, other than the pace laps at Indianapolis. We all know how the pace laps at Indy can be. About like it is at, what is it, Pocono?
Pocono.
Yeah, Pocono. Yeah. So, you know, very, very long. You know, I know you really can't, you know, say how the setup's going to be until next week to determine that. But what are you hoping for going into the setup of next week at Indy? Loose, tight, you know, middle, what?
I like it when it's loose like that. You know, just having to drive it, I feel like I can kind of excel a little bit in that point. But then again, it depends on the track. Some tracks I'm great at it, others I'm really not. And you know, if it's tight, I always seem to find that wall one time or another. So I'm more of a middle guy or a loose guy, but I guess all in all, I probably want it to be loose more than anything.
All right. Well, Mike Bruno, man, congratulations on a solid 3rd place run here tonight, bud. 1 more race left in the regular season. And, of course, you're going to pick up some points here tonight. 6, you know, you led 6 laps here tonight. So, you're going to, you know, pick up some points on Tyler right behind you, 40 points behind you in second, and I know that's probably one of the drivers that you're apologizing to, and I'm sure he understands that you didn't mean to do what you did. It's Darlington. I mean, tire spin is dreadful here.
Oh yeah, I feel awful about that, man. I really do. But yeah, just didn't want to see that happen for sure. And Tyler's always fast and always good, but he'll rebound and he'll definitely be in contention for the championship.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, Mike. Well, any shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate third?
Yeah, for sure. But first, congrats to Zach on the win, man. He ran an awesome race. Gordon Larson did a great job too. He was fast all race. Jason Burgess, man, hell of a run for him. He had a solid race. He was up front all race. Thank my team, MR Motorsports, Evil Outlaws, Mike Redding, Tyler, Jared, Corey, Jason, all those guys. Thank my sponsor, AMSOIL, as always, my other team, Gen X Racing, and thank you, brother, for what you do. Appreciate it, man.
And not a problem, Mike, man. We'll see you next week for the last race of the regular season. And, of course, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Congratulations on a regular season champion, man.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that'll bring us to our winner here tonight. Like I said, before we get to Zach, congratulations on Gordon for getting second. I will let everybody know he did finish second here tonight. Can't talk to him, but congratulations. That'll bring us to the winner, the 85 of Zach Lindgren. I'm going to go ahead and say it, Zach, because I gave you a hard time at the beginning, you know, before we went live here on MaxSpeedTV. I say good luck to everybody but the 85. So, you know, well, I guess it paid off because here you are.
Yeah, I guess it did pay off. It paid off very, very nicely coming towards the end. I had that in the back of my head through the whole race. I was like, I got to prove Josh wrong. I mean, that's one thing I got to do.
Yeah, and, you know, I give everybody a hard time. You know, you guys are really awesome out here. Very fast drivers. A lot of respect given out here tonight. Everybody knew it was Darlington. You know, there were some close calls out there, though. You know, I've got to mention it to Mike, but you know, there was a lot of drivers out there, and they have the right to be out there on the track. But you know, they're several laps down, and racing it up side by side with the the leaders. That's got to be a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, just a little bit, but I mean, like you said, we can't really blame them. I mean, the turns are just so narrow, and you've got to slide from the bottom all the way to the top and right back to the bottom again in 1 and 2, and it's pretty much give and take in 3 and 4, whatever line you feel most comfortable running. But again, I'd slide up from the bottom to the top, back to the bottom. So I mean, it's really hard for the lap cars to decide where to go. If you catch them on the straightaways and they peel off, then that's good on them. But if you catch them in the corner, it's really hard for them to get off, especially how loose the car was. They put any wheel input into it or too much throttle input, they're going around. So it's a really narrow track, especially for a track that you have to use multiple lanes in. But I think, after we got everything settled, after that long green flag run, everyone was really settled out. Everyone knew what they were doing. But yeah, like you said, definitely, it's hard for people to choose which places to go and choose which places to let other people by. But I think we did a pretty good job of that tonight.
Well, as we sit here and look at the three, you've got the 87 of Anthony C sitting there, you and the 85, the 27 of Jared with Sean, the three, I guess those two are your teammates there.
Yes, sir.
And we had people, that were really looking for their first victory of the season to lock themselves in. So that's going to bring us to that 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. on rails here tonight. We talked a little bit earlier during the race about it under caution, but man, that long green flag run y'all had, and then a caution came out, and y'all had to, a stint there at the end. He was coming.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, just on that first part of the green flag run we had going, I mean, I was able to keep up with him for about maybe 15, 20 laps. I was able to match his time, and then after that, he's just able to go. The car would just get too tight on entry, free on exit for me, and I was trying to do different things, trying to find different lines, and every time I'd find something, he'd capitalize on it, and he'd get further and further away. So, hey, he was just on rails tonight. I believe he had a mix-up getting into the pits when all the green flag pit stops started, and it put him behind, and I thought we had it made right there, and then that caution came out, so it was going to put him right back behind us, and I was kind of fretting that, and then on that long stint towards the end, I was kind of watching him in my mirror get closer and closer, but, I mean, what he did tonight was incredible. I know he wanted more than a second-place finish. I kind of... You're making me feel bad for taking a win, Josh. But I mean, he was just on rails tonight. If anyone else deserved to win, it was him. He was just way too fast, even for me on the longer run.
Well, Gordon, coming in too tonight, we'll go with you in points first. You were 9th in points, 535 points, up a spot from 2 weeks ago because you guys were off last week. You were 4 back behind Corey Walters. Corey, finishing, not having the race he wanted here tonight. You're going to probably move up a spot on him. You've got 3 wins. Now, this makes your 4th win, so congratulations. You're locked into the chase. 1 race left to go. Man, it's coming down to, these guys wanting wins, at least 1 win to lock themselves in, and it's going to come down to Indianapolis. I feel some tension going on here.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, after we talked earlier tonight, I mean, there's guys staying out, trying to get laps led, trying to get every point that they could and try to put themselves into it. So, I mean, if those guys are willing to throw it out on the line 2 weeks before it starts, just imagine next week at Indy. I mean, these guys are going to put it all out on the line. They're going to be trying to look for every which direction to find speed, find track position, especially at Indianapolis. If you don't have track position, it's really hard to pass there. You need a lot of momentum, it's kind of like a Pocono track where you need to hit every single corner in order to be fast. If you mess up one, you've either killed a front stretch or back stretch, and that's where you make or break all your time. So I mean these guys are going to be just whatever they need to do and whatever they can do, they're going to do it to try to put themselves into the hunt the playoffs. And I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, they've got nothing to lose. If they don't make it, then they don't make it. But I mean, they've got to go for it, and I respect them for that. But yeah, I mean, tension's going to be extremely high next week.
Oh yeah, definitely. Indianapolis, 80 laps. Talk about that for a minute. And going into that race, the last final race of the regular season, knowing that Mike Bruno, one of the hardest racers out here, and there's several of you out here. I mean, everybody out here that shows up week in and week out. They try their best. They give it all they have. They may not like the track per se or the car or whatever, but they still get out here. That car may look like a Gen 6 modified, and they'll be out here running. And but Indianapolis, you're going to have that at Indianapolis. Talk about it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I was saying, it drives like the kink at Pocono. It's really flat, but I mean the corners just take a little bit of finesse to get into. I really like Indy. I did some testing, like 2 builds before this one on the car, and after about 26, 27 laps, the car gets really, really loose. And I don't know how loose or tight these cars are now. I haven't really tested anything at Indianapolis, but every time I've went there, I've been fast. I really enjoy it. It's every corner is just like the kink at Pocono. You've got to really break into it, let the car set, let the nose turn, and then just slowly, gradually get on the gas and just build up that momentum and just keep it going all race. It's a really fun racetrack. I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, like you were saying, it's just no matter what, these guys are going to be out here racing, whether they wreck, whether they slam the wall, take off their whole passenger side door. It doesn't matter. These guys are going to be out here running, so it's going to be a really interesting race, even with those guys that haven't totally sealed their way in. I'm pretty sure they're going to be using their car more than ever. So I mean, it's going to be a race, man. It's going to be a really fun race. It's going to be a really long, mentally demanding race, but it's going to be a really fun race nonetheless.
Well, I know you're probably not, looking ahead because, with still 1 race left in the regular season. Las Vegas is the race that opens up the chase. 3 races in the first round. Las Vegas, Richmond, and Charlotte. You got to get through Las Vegas first. Yep. So kind of, mindset going in, and not so much, what it is now compared to what it will be when it happens, but your mindset kind of right now looking ahead, knowing that you're locked in, and Las Vegas being the first race.
I'm just looking to see who my biggest competitors are. Like you said, I know I'm locked in. I don't really got a race for next week. Not a do or die situation next week. I'm locked in, but I'm just looking at my competition, seeing who's going to be the biggest threat. I mean, obviously, Mike and Tyler are probably going to be just the big names, probably DeAndre as well. I mean, every single one of these guys have just been absolutely fast. I've been, like Mike was saying earlier, we've raced around each other for two and a half years, and I thank him for the nice compliments he sent me, but the first time I ever met him and raced against him, he blew me out of the water, and I've pretty much been chasing him my whole iRacing career. Same thing with Tyler. So I know they're going to probably be the ones that I'm chasing in the hunt, but I know if I could stick with them, I know if I can chase them around, keep speed with them, I know that I'll be in contention as well. But just those guys are just absolutely fast, so I'm just kind of filling out the competition, how the first round's going to be, and then looking forward from there.
All right, well, one last question before we get out of here, and I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus here or anything, but we're going to have to ask, because out of your teammates, these 2 other drivers, Anthony C. and the 27, they're looking for a win. Even though you guys are teammates, they're looking for a win as well. So, I'm sure that's going through your mind too.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. If it comes down to us, I'm not going to roll over. I'm just way too competitive just to give it to them. But if I know they have a better car, I'll battle them for a little bit. And if they show they have a better car, I'll just kind of back out just a little bit. I mean, like you said, these guys are going for the win as well. They're my teammates. We're going to race as hard as we can, as clean as we can. I mean, just because we're teammates doesn't mean we're not competitors. So I know they're still looking for it. I know Anthony's fast. I know Jared's fast. They just haven't been in the right place at the right time these past few weeks. I know Jared got hurt tonight, and I think Anthony got hurt as well tonight. So it just depends on where they are on the track, but I know they're going to have speed next week. It's inevitable. Both of those guys are extremely fast. I'm usually chasing them as well. So, I mean, teammates or not, we're going to battle it out, especially for a win. But if I see they have a faster car, I'm not saying that I'm going to just give it to them. All I am saying is my foot might slip off the pedal for half a second.
I see. All right. Well, you heard it live here on MaxSpeedTV. From Zach Lindgren in the 85. Zach, man, congratulations here from MaxSpeedTV on your win here tonight. And Sarah Lindgren in chat. I think that's her mom?
That's my mama.
That's your mom. Well,
right
she said congratulations, and yeah, she was cheering you on. She said, go boy, do it. 10 to go, son. Come on,
yeah,
she cheering you on.
We got really thin walls in my house, and the living room is right next to my bedroom, so I heard everything that they were yelling at me the whole race. Like that whole green flag stint that we had, my dad was yelling at me, "You need to pit! You need to pit!" So a huge shout out to my crew chief sitting in the living room out there.
So we got the dad in the living room. Oh man, that's insane, man. But you have support from your family out there, and that's what it takes. Got some teammates as well, and a support from the league as well. You've had a turnaround, coming in, learning, and then driving your style as well, because everybody has a different style. And look where you're at now, man. I mean, you're up here fighting for not only wins, but for a championship, and that's saying something. I don't race. I'm a broadcaster now, so
Right.
You may see me out on the track every once in a while, but it usually ain't pretty. So, so that's where I am. But man, congratulations on your win here tonight. A darling thought shout out you want to give before you go celebrate. I think I've kept you long enough.
No problem. It's to everyone that's ever helped me on iRacing. A huge shout out to Elite Motorsports for giving me a ride. I enjoyed winning it, and the Rooster, Ricky Rudd's throwback, he was one of my favorite drivers growing up before he retired. I just had a lot of respect for how much of an underdog he was, but how consistent and how well he ran. So I really enjoyed winning it in the Ricky Red throwback scheme. My parents out in the living room, we already kind of clarified that. The brave men and women overseas defending this great country, keeping me free so I can sit on my butt and play on my computer. So huge shout out to them. You up in the booth for doing what you do, dedicating your time. Everyone in the league dedicating their time to it, making it as awesome as possible. That's all I got for right now, Josh.
All right, Zach. Well, man, go celebrate the victory here tonight at Darlington and get ready for 80 laps next week at Indianapolis, bud. Go celebrate.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that'll bring us to the results tab here tonight. Coming away with the win here tonight, Zach Lindgren. Man, what a run Zach had as well. Gordon Larson Jr., solid run for Gordon, man. Running the 85 down and a battle happening between them two. And Gordon, man, just losing a lot of ground on Zach. Gordon, though, going to finish in second. Mike Bruno third. Jason Burgess fourth. Anthony C. going to round out the top five. Kevin Sargent in sixth. Dakota Reeder in seventh. Michael Reddy in eighth. DeAndre Artis in ninth. Jared Washawn will round out your top 10. Nice to see him out here tonight. Not the race he wanted. Just kind of really learning the track. But Bradley Wilson out here running with the Ghost Runner Cup Series. He's going to finish 11th here tonight. So still a solid run for Bradley. Corey Walters in 12th. Hilton Young in 13th. Jared Beasley in 14th. And Tyler Justice, not the race he wanted as well. He'll finish in that 15th spot, getting caught up in an early wreck at the start of the race. But that will do it here tonight for MaxSpeedTV. And like I said, congratulations goes to Zach Lindgren tonight. Of course, we will be back here Saturday night for the Virtual Racing League. And, of course, more action here coming up on MaxSpeedTV. So until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
I got a little older
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Coulby iPaints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Coulby's iPaints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Coulby's iPaints has you covered. Check out Coulby iPaints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, SimSpeedShop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio INDYCAR League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Myself